the times when value can do well, the times when growth can do well. So I've gone through it, right? So here we, there was this period between 2016 to 2019 where even a slight beat on growth or a slight, outperformance with respect to their, sectoral peers for any company were richly rewarded in terms of valuations. And that is why we saw that valuation really move up during this 2016 to 2019-20 period, which was very good time for growth investors in that sense. So there was a valuation premium which was accorded to a minor growth, outperformance or a minor margin of performance and so on and so forth. But what you see in the current environment, this has kind of reversed. Pre-COVID it was like that, but post-COVID, what you're seeing is now there are enough and more opportunities. There are a lot of companies which are displaying broad-based growth, and suddenly this valuation premium which was accorded has suddenly disappeared in many of the expensive pockets, right? So so this is the nature of the market, the nature of the environment that we are in. And the major difference is here was that was a low interest rate environment, this was a high interest rate environment in that sense. But by and large, we think a value as a style will do well when there is a credit boom, there is a growth, the investment cycle is kind of picking up. And growth as a style can do well when the commodities, raw materials are, it's a deflationary environment in that sense. We saw that with the likes of many chemical names, in across the market. Suddenly, over a 14 to 17, 19 cycle, the crude was trading at much lower prices with respect to historical averages, and we saw them being able to maintain margins, them being able to expand margins. When we look at the other side of it, when the crude moved all the way and it was very volatile during the current environment, we saw the margins coming under tremendous pressure and some of them not being able to recover. So suddenly, these vulnerabilities start creeping in to some of these growth companies when things turn the other side. And also, lastly, as I said, when monetary policy has an outsized impact compared to fiscal policy, that is the environment where growth can do well. Yeah.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.